Hello guys, welcome back to Fortunator Hub. My name is Victor Francis, and in this video we'll continue our OS introduction. Alright, so in my previous OS 101, I talked about OS, and I also showed you an example of the OS I'm using, which is our Macintosh operating system. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you another operating system known as Linux. So under the Macintosh operating system, we have different versions: the Big Sur, the Catalina, Ventura, and Sonoma. So if you watched my previous video, you know that the OS I was using then is Ventura, which is Mac operating system, that is Macintosh, also short for Mac OS. So in this video, I'm using a different operating system to make this. All right, because I mentioned earlier that we have three major operating system in the world of laptops and PCs, which is personal computers. So these operating systems are the default applications that enables you to run other applications. That's actually what an OS is. So in this video, I'm using Zorin, which is a different kind of operating system on my PC. It's the same PC, mind you, so I'm able to switch operating systems. So maybe in my next or later video, I'll show you how to do that. So let's focus on this video. All right, so if you check out the breakdown, we have Windows operating system, which we had Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, up to Windows 12. Currently, Windows 12 is yet to be released, but the current version we are using day to day is Windows 11. And for the Macintosh, we also have Big Sur, Catalina, Ventura, Sonoma, and they have another latest version at the record of this video, but it's not yet the standard version, so that's why I stopped at Sonoma. And also for Linux, we have Ubuntu, Zorin, Kali, Mint, etc. So Linux is the most operating system, is the most operating system that has much OS, like much distro. Its distro is much more than 10, so I couldn't list all of it. So I just listed out these ones because these are the most popular ones and most useful one, especially if you're into programming and if you're into anything cyber security and the rest. But if you're into graphic design, video editing, I think you should just stick to Windows or Macintosh. All right, so let me show you the preview of my Zorin, which is the Linux operating system. So as you can see, it's more like a Windows operating system because this Linux is a desktop version. So it has everything that looks like Windows, but it's not Windows. It supports apps just like Windows and Mac. As you can see, I installed other versions of applications, and also it has a store, which is his own store, just like you have Microsoft Store and Apple Store where you can download applications. This one also has it, and it's Zorin OS. If you're also using, or if you are looking to use Linux OS, you should also try Zorin and Ubuntu. Yeah, I think those are the most friendly Linux operating systems, desktop versions. So so this is it. Very simple and straightforward. So I've installed all my application. Mind you, I'm a software developer, so I have all my software developing application, my SDKs, my IDEs, everything is installed. In fact, I even do love gaming, which I also have my PS2 emulated games here. I can play my PS2 games, and I can also play my PSP games and even play PC games, but I love emulating games more than playing direct PC games. All right, so you can do this using the Linux operating system too. But for some of you that are asking questions like, um, okay, I'm new and I want to start, I want to join the tech world. So which operating system is best for me? Well, it depends on what you want to do. So like I said earlier, if you are looking to if you are looking to dive into video editing, graphic design, and probably I think that should be the operating system you should use. And same as Macintosh, if you're also looking to do video editing and the rest, you should do Macintosh. Yeah. And also you can use those operating system for programming as well. But um, I prefer using Linux for programming because it is lightweight. I don't have to run updates all the time and it's cool. I can use it all without worrying about updating or without worrying about some errors that I experience using Windows when updating. And also, it allowed me to do some exploitation, as a programmer, so certain things you need to do. Linux gives you that chance to do it. You can break it and fix it with Linux operating system. But you don't have that privilege with Windows and the rest because when you try to break it, you can't fix it. You're only left with having to start afresh, which in Linux you can fix it actually if you know your ways around it. So and as you can see if you look at my tab, you'll notice I have my Brave browser, the market, the CMD, the command line, and my VS Code, my GitHub, and OBS I'm using for recording, and I have lots more of other applications, and I'm enjoying it using it as my day-to-day operating system. Okay, so if you're looking to know exactly what the OS is, let me go to the tool for the operating system so you can relate. Okay, so this is it. This is Zorin. Welcome to Zorin OS 17.0 as of the time of recording this video. So this is the operating system. So sleek, simple. It has the nav bars that you're familiar with on Windows, and you can connect your Google account and link it up to your Android phone. And there are more things you can do with it. It has its own store. And yes, there's a perfect OS for you if you're looking to, if you're from Windows family and you want to switch into something different, you just want to try something new but still want to be able to do your day-to-day activities, you can use Linux. You can use Zorin OS for that. And also, mind you, Zorin OS comes with some other nice applications too that you can use for video editing and graphic design, but just that you'll be more familiar with the tools you're used to on Windows if you're coming from Windows. But if you are totally new in everything, well, for video editing and graphic design, I still advise you to stick to Windows. All right, but you can still use Linux for this. You can still use Zorin OS for the video editing and graphic. Just that the software are very popular that you can use, and plugins may not really be out there because the focus for Linux is not video editing and graphic design. All right, because we all know the best for video editing and graphic design is Adobe, and Adobe has a lot of softwares that by default you don't have it on Linux, except you want to use Wine, which is an application that allows you to run Windows application in Linux distros, which that kind of defeats the point. Because if you want to run Windows application on Linux, why not just stick to Windows? All right, so that comes to the conclusion of this video. And if you have any question you want to ask, you can leave it in the comment section below, and I'm there 247 to respond to you. I'm available on King's Chat. I'm available on Instagram and also on all social media handles. Same name. So check me out if you have questions for me, or you can
Yeah, 就公歌上。